Hi guys, what's up? Saturday Sports Show here. My name's Kook.
I'm JB.
How you guys doing?
Welcome back. Week 2 here. Got some interesting news today.
Yeah, how about that? Man, guys, I was just watching ESPN, but who needs that, really? Got the Saturday Sports Show. But how about that, JB? Kurt Warner retiring. Can't believe it.
Kurt, born June 22nd, 1971. That's old if you think of today being 2010. He's going to have a lot more time, Coop, to be selling Warner's Crunch Time cereal. He's been selling it for a while. I guess he could dedicate his time full-time now.
Definitely.
And, it's interesting because the guy was an alternate all-state basketball player in Iowa.
Really?
So, who knows? If he hadn't been stocking shelves and playing indoor football, he might have been in the NBA. He might have been that good. But I got to say one thing. I got to give real disappointing accolades to my Brett Favre. Didn't shave today, gray beard coming in to emulate that old man, 40-year-old guy. But what a horrible decision he made at the end of that game to throw that interception. He could have walked to a 5 or 6 or 7 yard gain to help his kicker.
Yeah.
And Adrian Peterson didn't help. I mean, 3 touchdowns, yeah, but he gave the ball away 3 times.
Fumbles.
Very sad, very sad. I was rooting for the Vikings. I got to go on record with that.
Same here. But JB, my opinion of that game real quick is turnovers is what killed the Vikings that game.
Yes.
They had it in their hands, and just turnovers killed them. As you said, Brett Favre in the end there.
Yeah, it goes to show you, Coop, when you're playing in the NFL, hold that ball. Hold that ball.
Well, other news in football coming up, as many of you guys probably know, is the Colts and the Saints.
And this is not our Super Bowl show, by the way, but we're going to give you a little teaser.
It's coming up next week, guys. Stay tuned for that. But I feel that the Saints are on a roll. They're just, the spirit that they're having is like, I don't even know where it's coming from. Just the New Orleans fans and Katrina, maybe. Just like, I think it's good for the city. Don't you, JP?
It's great for the city, Coop, but I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm rooting for those Colts.
The Colts.
And one real advantage I see is Peyton Manning, 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
I did some analysis today on the defensive line of the Saints. Mm-hmm. They do have one player, Bob McCray, at 6'6", but the other 3 down linemen, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". Peyton's going to be towering over these guys, throwing touchdowns. I see the Colts in victory.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to actually be because the Saints offense with Drew Brees and the Colts offense with Peyton Manning, I see it's going to be how the defense will play in this game. Defensive matchup.
Either way, it's going to be a great game, Coop. Can't wait to watch it.
Should be a very exciting Super Bowl. Now moving on, we have some news in basketball this week. Big upset, not necessarily, just a little bit of sarcasm there, but Syracuse annihilated Georgetown 73-56 this week.
Great game.
And 2 guys, Andy Rottens and Chris Joseph, with both 15 points, and they carried the Syracuse team. And
it's amazing, 21-1. I never would have thought that. But what about that one loss, Coop?
That one loss, JB, was to our
Pitt Panthers. Yeah,
right.
Baby.
At Syracuse.
At Syracuse, in the Dome.
That's right,
Great
JB.
victory for Jamie Dixon and the troops.
JB, more about Pitt real quick. I never thought that they would be so good this year with losing DeJuan Blair, Sam Young, Levance Fields.
Yeah, they've really stepped up, and even their shooting has been really poor. They beat St. John's the other day, missed almost every 3-pointer they took, but the key is Jamie's defensive style. He gets those kids working hard on D. He's got them in their face, intimidating the other teams, and I think they're going to the 64 team playoff. I really do, and they could win a couple of games. They could upset some people, so we'll see.
All right, guys. Well, a new feature in our Saturday Sports Show this week is the questions. Now, you can, before we start this, you can send us your questions either through a personal message with the heading as question, or you can post it as a video response with your question, and we will answer it for you here on the Saturday Sports Show, us and JB. The first question comes from Mike L.
Charlotte,
North Carolina.
Yes, Kook, we did get our first email on the show from Mike L. down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Used to live in the Buffalo area, grew up there, big Bills fan. Mike's question is, JB and Kook, what do you think of the hiring of Chan Gailey by the Buffalo Bills? Well, Mike, I have one thing to say. Loser!
Guys, and that's not the only new feature we have here on the Saturday Sports Show for week 2. JB?
Hey, Kook and JB have had the opportunity to meet quite a few celebrities in their lives, and we're going to start a new weekly feature, and we're going to showcase each week a different celebrity that either the Kook, who's very popular with the celebs, or JB, who every once in a while runs into somebody, is going to proudly show off. So take a look at this week's. It's pretty cool. Somebody that you'll recognize.
Definitely.
Hey, look, it's JB. And who's sitting next to JB? Why, it's Jerry West, famous West Virginia mountaineer, Los Angeles Laker, countless All-Star, world champion, and the image of the NBA. Every uniform you see, every picture of the NBA logo, it's Jerry West. What a gentleman. Great guy. Caught him on a flight.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed those new 2 features and the rest of the show. Glad to have you back. Thank you for subscribing too. We have over 10 subscribers now, JB. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So please rate and comment the video on what you think, and remember to send in your questions to us so we can answer them for you here on the show.
Yeah, and tell your friends and family that they're not watching the Saturday Sports Show. They're missing a pretty good gig.
They are. And one more update, guys. I'm sorry, throwing all these in at you, but we have a Twitter account and a Facebook account, and those are on our channel, so go check those out too.
All right, have a great week in sports. I'm JB.
I'm Coop.
Have a great week. See you next week for the special Super Bowl show.
Sure.